Hi, welcome to another edition of HP Cloud Coffee Talk. I'm Lisa, and today I'm here with Doug Che. Doug is an HP Fellow, and Doug is also going to speak to us about professional services. Hi, Doug.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
Sure. So why don't we start out by talking about professional services as it relates to the HP Cloud portfolio?
Sure. So, as we all know, the cloud is the word of the day lately. The great thing about HP is we have a plethora of different offerings that span everything from the hardware side to the software side to the actual staff member side. And that's where professional services fits in. We are primarily the glue that allows and empowers the offerings to hit the goals they want to. For example, you're implementing a piece of hardware. Let's make sure that professional services are engaged to tackle that and help the client make sure that the implementation is great. Or if you're coming from a strategy perspective, you want to come up with a new methodology for moving to the cloud. You understand the cloud's neat. You understand there's offerings that might reduce your costs. How do we get there? We have cloud professional services individuals who do that on a daily basis and who can make that happen as well.
Okay, and that strategy work is very important because,
Yes.
as we know, this cloud journey is a journey, and lots of people are still in the very early stages of it. So please talk to us a little bit about how our services differentiate from other services that are out there on the market.
Great. So from an experience standpoint, HP is literally the best. We have a spectrum of individuals that have spanned the infrastructure and development of cloud for many years. If people remember an organization called LoudCloud, we manage that. That's a part of our heritage. The DNA of that infrastructure, the first cloud, is part of us. We've done that for many years. What's great about that is through that learning of implementing clouds for clients, we've had a large level of experience been brought into the company. Our staff members understand it. We understand the impacts of it. We understand how to make a current state move to a future state, and that's what's really good about our strategy consultants. They can identify where we are, they can identify where you guys want to go, and at the same time come up with a very cost-effective and speedy way to get to that point.
Okay, excellent. And speaking of simplification, we've recently simplified our offerings
Right.
and consolidated them down to a smaller number of services. Can you talk about how we offer these now?
Sure. So what's been great about us is that we, as you guys know about HP, we are a very large organization. We have an organization that spans many countries and many different areas. And from that, we identified a very large amount of offerings that would be cloud effective. In order to benefit the company, we said, hey, let's make sure that the way we engage our clients is an end-to-end process that's very clear, that's from a messaging standpoint is understandable both from an internal perspective as well as an external perspective, and we came up with 7 service sets that help drive that. The first one is Advisory Cloud Services. The second is Cloud Strategy Services. Then we follow up with Cloud Applications to the Cloud, Transformation to the Cloud, Cloud Implementation, Cloud Design, Cloud Operations, and Cloud Education.
Okay, and who is the customer for these services? Who's consuming these services, and what are they getting out of them?
The benefit is because we're a full lifecycle offering, pretty much all of our clients, both internally and externally, are gravitating toward one of the several offerings. So depending on where you are from a situational standpoint or a maturity standpoint from a client, you ask yourself, do I need to understand the strategy? Do I need to understand the very front end stuff? Or have I already progressed to the point of needing to get to the implementation stage? So you'll see us be engaged at various different levels, and all of those consultants are very well set up to perform and benefit the clients on day one.
Okay, excellent. That's great information. Thank you, Doug. If you'd like to learn more about HP's professional services offering, particularly for the cloud, please come to our website at hp.com/cloud.